Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the live broadcast of JCK King Series 14. My name is Andrew Derry, and it is my pleasure to be here. I am joined with
Heinrich Potgieter, as always, and it is such a pleasure. I'm excited for this. It's the first time we have 16 fights on one card. What a night it's going to be, and we kick things off with these welterweight young fighters. Man, one of these guys making his pro debut. This guy's had only one fight. I spoke to him in the back room before. He told me, he's like, man, I got cheated a little bit. He went to an organization and told him it's 85, and his opponent was over 100 kilograms.
What?
Yep.
How does that happen?
Well, some of the smaller shows, they say open weight, right? And then
open weight, was that a pro fight?
Yep, but he lost that fight, although he says
so
it doesn't count it as a pro fight.
Interestingly enough, the only pro fight that I was able to find on his record happened in 2019, 7 years ago.
Yes, and he took a long break. He's actually a kickboxer. He loves to strike, and he's made the move to MMA, in bits and drabs. And tonight he believes he told me that his opponent is a striker, although I will beg to differ. I spoke to his opponent as well. But let's see. Cool thing, but he came up to me, he shook my hands like, bro, I follow your building, I follow your reach, I'm a fan. Can we take a photo? I was like, bro, I'm here to interview you. He's such a cool guy. And he spoke to him in English, which is very rare.
Very cool, and his nickname is the Fighting Drummer. So I guess he must play drums.
Exactly, he played drums. Cool. Yep, he's the fighting drummer, and he played drums during university. He was the university drummer.
University drummer. Well, here is Jiao Weilun making his JCK debut, making a comeback to pro MMA after a 7-year layoff. Tonight he will be, or this afternoon rather, he will be facing this man in the red corner. It is Wang Tan. What do we know about Wang Tan, Woody?
Well, we know very, very little about Wang Tan because tonight is his professional debut. And he's got a cool hairstyle. You'll see right behind him there is Ramon. That team has really good jiu-jitsu. Ramon Eduardo is his training partner and coach for grappling. And
JCK fighter himself?
JCK fighter himself. Yeah, and look who's that. That
is Lee Kai-Wen.
Your favorite fighter is Lee Kai-Wen. Lee Kai-Wen fights for another promotion. Also here in Asia. Actually, back in the day, there were talks that he might have joined JCK. Anyway, he chose to move somewhere else. And this kid's very big and mature for his age. He's 22 years old. He's 185 centimeters tall, but he's quite thick for a welterweight. So he's a meaty welterweight. And I asked him, like, look, man, it's your first fight. Can you tell me about your fight? He's I do more grappling. I do more, His opponent told me that he believes he does more striking, but take the words out of the horse's mouth, right?
Absolutely, and this is one of those fights where, we don't really know a lot about either guy.
Well,
guys only had one.
is making his pro debut right here in JCK, so we know kind of nothing about him, to be honest, except for what he told us. And looking at the tape between these two fighters, we'll see the height and reach advantage going to Jiao Weilun. And Jiao's 31 years old. He has been doing this for a little bit longer.
本场比赛场上裁判张永新。
We are kicking things off in a hurry, ladies and gentlemen. We have 16 fights on the card here at JCK King Series 14. This is the first matchup on the prelim card at welterweight. Jiao Weilun is in the blue. Wang Tan is sporting purple trunks. We are underway. Jiao Weilun opening up in the southpaw stance. Both guys look pretty big for this weight class, Woody.
Yeah, Jiao told me that he believes that striking is where he'll be able to finish it, and his favorite technique are head kicks. So he's also a southpaw, so he believes that he might be able to bother his opponent with just the advantage of being a southpaw. Whoa, look at this. Wang throwing some big hands. Jiao does look a little bit faster though.
And he's very active with those kicks.
Yeah.
Thrown about 6 kicks already in the first 30 seconds.
I asked him, he's like, oh, I love to
Oh, eye poke.
Right.
He signals that he's okay. Referee gets us back at it. Quick recovery on that one. Wang San recognized immediately that he had inadvertently poked him in the eye.
Backed off. Blitz from Jiao. Oh!
Knee up the middle. Wang San closes the distance.
Now, how much grappling does Jiao have? One time moving to a single leg right now.
He's doing a good job not letting him connect his hands, fighting the grip there.
But I think Wang has the hands connected. Doesn't have enough power. Nope.
Not yet.
Takes the grip.
Keeps stripping the grip. Wang's trying to latch onto that single leg.
Jiao staying nice and calm.
Gonna try to step around behind, scoop that leg out.
He's got his hands connected. Goes for a double. A little bit back and forth. I would love to see Jiao spin out right here. See if he can, push the head down.
Takedown defense holding up pretty good so far for Jiao Weilun. Stuffing the head down.
I saw Wang drilling arm bars from full mount with his coach in the warm-up room. So I wonder if that's part of the game plan, Not something we see that much in modern day MMA, arm bars from full mount.
Yeah, increasingly rare. Although Ronda Rousey just hit one against 50-year-old Gina Carano.
I think Ronda Rousey could armbar you from literally any position. She is insane with her arm bars.
Yeah, she'd probably get me. Not gonna lie.
Back in the day, she was part of one of the Ultimate Fighter shows, and she put it on the male fighters when they rolled.
Oh, I'm sure.
She was not a small girl.
All right, referee stepping in.
Yeah, well,
Breaking up the action.
The referee let that go quite longer than we have seen in the last couple of shows.
Especially for JCK standards.
Well, especially last 3 shows, they were really not having none of that. If you slow down, ooh, that was a double.
These guys are just
kick.
colliding into each other.
Has a big back. I'm sure he will want to close the distance to try to use some of the power to grapple, but Jiao doing good, staying on the outside, using a lot of kicks.
Nice inside low kick. In this fight, there's a 9-year age differential. Jiao Weilun, 9 years. Wang San's senior.
His body kick was blocked though. Oh.
Nice left hook there by Wang San.
Jiao closed his eyes a little bit there after he threw. He's got to be careful. If you told me Wang was training or living in Australia, I believe you, with a hairstyle. Super Australian.
Oh, yeah.
Mullet. Shout out to all our Australian fans if you're watching.
Yeah, we have an Aussie on the card a little later. Brooke Pritchard.
Is she Aussie or New Zealander?
Oh, I might have messed that one up. My bad, she is from New Zealand. My sincere apologies.
I was gonna say, but you're not Australian, so I can't have a dig at you.
Hopefully they're not watching the prelims. Actually, I hope they are. It's a great card, guys. Tune in. And this is the first fight of the evening. It's been a competitive matchup, contested pretty much entirely on the feet so far.
Who would you give that to the first round?
Well, we're not quite there yet, but I mean, Wang San, I feel like, has done more damage, especially in the latter half of this round. Those leg kicks are adding up.
That blitz from Jiao, he keeps dropping his chin after he blitzes.
Final seconds of round 1, competitive first round.
Oh!
Wang San looks
4万带个钱买拉回来，知道吧？四号。我问他为什么那么多？啊，你看你做，你只要距离拉远，他的主能挡到你，对不对？这个时候。
Let's take a look at some of the action from this round.
Yeah, probably for aggression. I think damage is very close.
That was the
yes.
That was the eye poke there. Jiao Weilun did a really good job of defending the takedown here, kept stripping the grip, not really allowed Wang Tan to establish any sort of offensive wrestling. Here we saw Wang Tan kind of gain a little bit of momentum towards the latter half of the first round. Had Jiao Weilun backing up a little bit, landed some nice low kicks. We're all set for round 2. Jiao Weilun is in the blue trunks. Wang Tan is in the purple trunks. Nice outside low kick for Jiao Weilun. Oh, that head kick. Very fast and snappy.
He called it. He said he thinks he's going to finish the fight with a head kick. That was his prediction. Will it come to fruition? I just feel like whenever they actually clash, the power of Wang is a bit too much for Jiao. When they close the distance, he's aggressive, moving forward, putting his weight behind his strikes. But the speed of Jiao is also doesn't look like he's the older guy at all.
I gotta wonder why he took 7 years off of MMA competition. Was he training that entire time?
I didn't ask him.
Or was he doing something else with his life?
Nice inside kick from Wang Tan.
He's coming in here tonight in great shape. Both guys are very lean. Nice right hand by Wang Tan. He might feel like he has him hurt a little bit. We see him putting his foot on the gas a little bit.
There, Jiao goes back to the head kick again. Does have nice kicks.
See Lee Kai-wan in the corner there of Wang Tan.
Good, quick inside, outside kick.
Those left kicks for Jiao Weilun are definitely his best weapon in the fight so far, I feel. I feel like this fight has taken place primarily at kicking range. I feel like that was a slip.
And I'm surprised Jiao refuses to take the top position. He lets him stand up.
Perhaps more of a striker. I mean, I know he does have a background as a kickboxer. He was provincial kickboxing champion in Sichuan. He also placed 3rd in a national MMA competition as an amateur. I feel like neither guy's really staying in the pocket very much.
Yeah, a lot of respect from both these guys.
Kind of see them just throw a couple shots and then back out, back into kicking range.
I'm also surprised that Wang Tan has just given up on trying to get this fight to the ground. I think even if he fails with the shots, just threatening with the wrestling would be good for him.
Another left kick for Jiao Weilun. Very evenly matched on the feet. I do agree with you though, Woody. I feel like Wang Tan seems to have a slight edge in power in that the impact of his shots seem to be a little bit more significant.
Both miss through big punches, but miss almost got a big head clash there.
Yeah, that can happen when you have southpaw versus orthodox matchups like this, when guys go to close the distance, excuse me. Final minute of round 2, very close fight. Nice right hand landed by Wang Tan.
Oh, nice left hook, straight cross.
There we go. These guys are getting after it a little bit more now.
40 seconds. Kicks again.
Could be a very close fight on paper.
His kicks are very fast, but not too much behind them. Very taekwondo style.
Yeah, I feel like he doesn't really turn his hip over very much on those kicks. Just kind of snapping him out there.
No, goes for the head kick, just misses. Oh, another slip from Wang Tang. Did he? Oh, that's fine. Thought for a moment he might have hurt his ankle there.
10 seconds to go in the second round here.
Oh, nice. Rocks his head back.
Best punch of the fight so far for Wang Tan. And that'll do it for round 2. Was that enough to steal the round?
That's a good question.
I know we're not judges, Woody, but how do you score after 2?
看，晃，我不打你，我晃圈你，循手型的，对不对？控制，一样带个前摆，一样带个前摆，不要打单一的。
Take a look at some of the action from the second round. Swing and a miss on that right hand. Slip from Wang Tan. Jiao Weilun does not really follow him to the ground here. I want to see that one right hand that Wang Tan landed at the end of the second round. That was his best punch of the fight so far. Snapping the head back. There it is. Probably the best shot of the fight so far. Competitive, close fight through 2. I believe Wang Tan has a slight edge. We're all set for round 3. Third and final round. Show of respect between these two welterweight combatants, and we are underway.
How long has it been since we've seen somebody who's been out for so long, and one of the fighters is a rookie making his debut where it goes to a third round? Usually, you know, it's done within the first 2 minutes. You know, just because it's
Yeah, especially on the
nerves and make one mistake, whatever. These guys have been fighting pretty safe and smart.
remember the road to JCK card that we did? It was like 13 fights.
Path to JCK, yes. It was
or
amazing.
path to JCK, excuse me. And there were 11 finishes in 13 fights, I believe.
Yes.
Path to JCK2 is coming up on June 17th, by the way. Looking forward to calling that one with you.
That'll be on a Wednesday, folks, so if you want to join in.
Hey, spice up your Wednesday with some fights. Up-and-comers looking to make a name for themselves and get signed to China's #1 MMA organization, JCK.
Both guys throwing big punches, but just missing. Kick from Jiao. Wang throws the hook, but it's nothing but air. Nice hook. Does graze his opponent there from Wang.
I think both guys are fighting very well for being so green. Curious to see what this fight looks like if it hits the mat. Haven't seen any ground action so far.
Wang has his hands connected.
Let's go with a body lock, and a low blow sends Jiao Weilun to the canvas. Didn't really see that in the moment. Would like to see the replay. It was a knee. Jiao Weilun has up to 5 minutes to recover. We see he's in visible discomfort here. Let's take a look at the replay. Can't really see it from that angle with Jiao Weilun's back to us. He's up, still visibly affected, hunched over here by the cage. Takes a knee again. Mouthpiece is back in.
If this goes to, if he cannot come back and fight, it looks okay.
Oh,
All
he's
right,
ready to
back.
go.
That's good, that's good.
He's ready to go. 3 minutes to go in the third and final round. I think Jiao Weilun really needs to pull something out here if he wants to come away with the victory.
Nice cross to the middle from Wang.
2.5 to go in this welterweight tilt. I believe Wang Tan is ahead, but you never really know.
Yeah, I think that he's been more aggressive and his punches are a little bit heavier. More kicks from Jiao, definitely. But, you know, I do think that the referees will be looking for the damage.
You know, there hasn't been a lot of power on those kicks. Like
Yes.
that one's just kind of a...
Well, almost all the body kicks and head kicks have been blocked. It's just the leg kicks that have landed, but most of them were more slappy kicks, not that heavy. Where when Wang Tan has landed on the head, we've seen Jiao's head, you know, get pushed back or move to the left and the right.
Wang Tan's going for it a little bit more now.
Oh, nice cross.
Lands another big right hand.
Goes to the body.
A minute and a half to go.
And it's been the same. Wang Tan just walking forward, cutting off, putting pressure for all 3 rounds. 1 minute and 15 seconds, as you said. Oh, nice.
Oh, there you go.
That's a nice blitz from
2 consecutive left hands. Land for,
goes to the head again.
You know, I feel like he might need a finish to win this one. Let's see if he really goes for it in the last minute.
I mean, nice.
Jiao Weilun is finally starting to find his rhythm with his boxing. Is it too little too late, however?
One is also so tough. He just, you know, takes those punches, immediately throws back, keeps on putting on the pressure forward.
Nice step in left hand there by Jiao Weilun. 30 seconds to go. Will we see one final flurry?
Nice cross. Lands from Wang Tan.
The corners frantically calling on their fighters. It's close on the scorecards. One big moment could make a big difference. Another hard right hand lands for Wang Tan, and this one will go to a judge's decision.
Yeah, I think Wang Tan did enough to win that fight. Let's see if the judges see it the same way. You know, these guys fought very controlled for 2 guys that are already new in their careers. You see there, Jiao throwing up the signs. Who's going to be the blue corner, Jiao Weilun, or the red corner, Wang Tan? Let's have a look at some of the highlights.
This was in the first round here. We saw that eye poke there to start off the fight, and I felt like a lot of this fight, Woody, took place at kicking range. Neither guy was really willing to stand and trade in the pocket too much. Jiao Weilun had some great kicks, and Wang Tan had some effective boxing combinations that landed. A couple big right hands here, like this one that snaps the head back of Jiao Weilun. Competitive kickboxing fight played out entirely on the feet. Never saw the fight hit the mat one time.
A lot of respect. Every time these guys kind of touched each other's eyes or got the low blow, immediately they said, stop, sorry, real gentlemen. Good sportsmanship show between these 2 fighters.
Just awaiting the judges' decision. First fight of the night goes to the judges' scorecards. Let's find out who is going to take this one home.
接下来宣布比赛结果：1号裁判29比28，2号裁判29比28，3号裁判29比28。本场比赛3位裁判一致性判定红方胜。